Hey everyone, today is February 22nd, I believe, Sunday, February 22nd, 2025. And I'm doing this video to give an update as to where the status is on the whole Xenas Gun. I call it Xenas controller, as you can see here, Xenas controller. There's been two questions that people ask. And number one is, when is this thing finally coming out? And the second question is, how much is it gonna cost? To answer the question about when it's coming out, I'll give you guys a little bit of a backstory, because I'm always saying, oh, 6 months from now, and from other people's perspective, that's not what you want to hear. The reason why it's been getting pushed back is because when we first initially designed the Xenas Gun, it was only meant to have about 100 of them. But ever since we went live on social media, we've received like a lot of requests, like overwhelming amount of people have asked for one. Because of that, we had to go back, like take a couple of steps back. We had to redesign the whole device. We had to make sure that the way we have it is capable of being mass produced. There were issues that had to get taken out. There were things that had to be added. And each time we update the motherboard, it takes about 2 to 3 months, and then we test it out. It doesn't work as well as it's supposed to. Then we have to take it back to get it tested. That's really the main reason why it's been kind of getting pushed back. We were not planning on having, hundreds of thousands of these made. We were just looking at 100, maybe a few thousands. But due to the overwhelming positive responses we received from you guys, thank you so much. We are trying to redesign this Xenas controller in such a way that it will be easily mass produced, for the masses. Now, what about price? If I could give this gun out for free, I will. Okay. Now, the thing is, this is an exclusive gun. It's not just any other typical gun. So it's gonna have a little bit of a premium price to it. Currently, we're looking at $300, which to me is not really a bad price. If it can be a little bit less, of course, we'll sell it for less. If it ends up being a little bit higher, we'll let people know about that. Price point, we're looking at $300 US dollars. Whatever country you live in, you can do the conversion. It could be a little bit more, it could be a little bit less. Okay? Now, this box contains the prototype. This is not the final release version. This is a prototype. See that nice design? The one in here is the prototype. It's not the release version. The release version is actually being worked on right now. Software is going to be fixed. The trigger is going to be fixed. We sent out some of this prototype to a few people. Some showed on YouTube, some did not. And they contacted us and said, all right, these are the few things you guys got to improve on it. And improving this thing is not too easy to improve. It's fun, right? It's fun to improve. It's not like the worst thing to do. There's some fun behind it. But the biggest challenge is our main feature. This gun is wireless, and I keep saying that all the time. This gun's wireless. Remember, this is a prototype. This is not what the final design is gonna look like. This is gonna be similar, but not exactly like this. For instance, what are some of the things that are gonna look different? This is not gonna have this shape. It's gonna be a little different. You're not gonna see all those wires running in there. This analog stick is not gonna be here. This is just for prototype. The real one is gonna be somewhere down here that you can use it like that. We've managed to make it wireless and still make it powerful and still not make it super heavy. This thing is still light. I mean, that's a lot of engineering work to be able to make it wireless, give the recoil a lot of oomph, and still maintain a holdable weight. You can at least hold this for hours. You're not gonna be in pain. I mean, for the weight, I think seeing is a lot better than just talking. Yeah, bring this in. Zero out. Let's see what we got there. 505. It's about 500 grams. Imagine all the technology that's in here. You've got the accelerometer for the motion sensor. You got a screen in the back. You got all these buttons in here. Lights, battery, recoil, and still just 500 grams. That is not easy to achieve. So we've been at work. The final version will be a lot nicer than this. Similar features, similar everything. Just to let people know, this is not a long and forgotten project. This project is still well underway, still working. if you guys have any questions for me, the Discord channel is available. The Facebook profile is still available. So multiple ways to reach out. Just gonna play with this a little bit. Ooh, look at that XLED. Ain't that beautiful? Don't mind this. This is meant to be the USB connector if you don't want to use a Bluetooth. When this thing ship, the software is going to be locked. When you receive your copy, you get a key to unlock it. This is just mainly to prevent people from stealing it. If you guys have any questions to ask me, you can always reach out to the Discord channel. You can always reach out to the Facebook channel. I think the biggest questions are, when is this thing coming out and how much is it going to cost? And I think I did a good job explaining that, so people understand where we're coming from. I wish I could release this thing today so people can start having fun. I'm good. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.